Hello, and welcome back to our series on maturing your GDPR compliance program. Today, we're looking at data protection impact assessments, or DPIAs. Understanding the importance of these assessments is crucial for maintaining compliance with the GDPR and for being more informed about the privacy risks which are involved in your business activities. DPIAs are a proactive measure that helps to ensure customers' personal data protections are in place from the beginning of any new project, service, or product. DPIAs help identify, assess, and mitigate the risks associated with data processing activities, making them essential when introducing new technologies or processes into your business operations. Without DPIAs, your organization not only runs the risk of significant fines associated with the GDPR non-compliance, but also the trust of your customers and stakeholders is at risk. Understanding what to include and how to perform a DPIA might seem a daunting task, but it can be broken down into manageable steps. First, identify the need for a DPIA. Determine if the processing is likely to result in a high risk to the rights and freedoms of the individuals. This can be done through a threshold assessment that helps establish the likelihood of risk based on areas such as the types of personal data that are involved or the scope of the activity. If you're having a hard time determining if a certain activity would require a DPIA, several EU member state data protection authorities have actually released lists of activities that do and do not require a DPIA. It can be worth incorporating those lists into your threshold assessments. Once you've determined that a DPIA is necessary, work with your business owners to outline what you plan to do with the data, why, and who will have access to it. Clarity at this stage sets the foundation for a thorough assessment. This will help you identify the potential threats to data security and privacy of individuals' data, considering both the likelihood and the severity. The focus is on establishing potential risks to individuals' privacy rights and freedoms. So, for instance, through misuse of their data or lack of transparency or inability to exercise their rights. For each identified risk, make a plan for how you will mitigate it. This could involve technical measures such as encryption or policy-based measures such as staff training. Equally, the DPIA serves to paint additional color to basic data governance and data mapping questions about these high-risk activities. So, for instance, do we have controls in place to ensure that individuals' data will be deleted when it's no longer needed? Do we have a way to update or correct the data? How will the privacy team and the individuals learn about any changes in this activity? You should then record your findings and decisions. This documentation is crucial for demonstrating GDPR compliance, and it can serve as a great reference point for your reassessments or in case of data breach investigation. The DPIAs are not a one-time activity. Regularly review and update them, especially when there are changes in processing activities or new risks emerge. It is helpful to establish a system whereby the DPIAs are reviewed in a set, regular cadence for any updates together by the privacy team as well as the responsible business owner. This cadence can be longer for lower-risk activities, and equally it's worth incorporating reviews of the DPIAs for activities that have been impacted by a data breach, where there is a vendor contract renewal happening, or if there are other compelling external events that impact the level of the risk and the validity of the information that you originally put into the DPIA. This is where automation and automated rules really set themselves apart and help mature the logic for your reassessments and for keeping the DPIA information evergreen. Beyond compliance, the DPIAs can help foster a privacy-first culture, enhancing your brand's reputation and customer trust. By identifying and mitigating risks early and assisting with the implementation of privacy by design, they can also reduce the costs associated with data breaches, such as financial penalties and lost business, and they can ensure privacy is considered at the outset and not as an afterthought, which is also a saving method. Data protection impact assessments are central to GDPR compliance, and they're foundational for building privacy by design into your privacy processes. Thorough and accurate DPIAs will help your organization not only meet the regulatory requirements, but also to gain a competitive edge through enhanced trust and operational excellence. There you have it, DPIA's essential role in maturing your GDPR compliance program. Be sure to tune in to the other videos in this series to learn more about data subject rights, data protection by design, and incident response.